Hi, I hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, today we're going to be doing a full face of City Color Cosmetics. And the star of the show is their new 90s Whatever Forever eyeshadow palette. That's just stunning. It is like a rainbow type of moment. So we are going to be using this palette along with a lot of wonderful products from City Color Cosmetics. Some things that I love, some things that I hate. So if you want to see how the journey went on coming up with this look and how everything applied, of course, just keep on watching. Before that, don't forget, if you like looks and makeup, go ahead and stick around, subscribe, maybe hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload, and if you could like the video if you like it. And the video is going to start right now. Alright, so I'm going to get started using the Slick Lip Oil, again from City Color. You guys, if you guys follow me on TikTok, I actually did a TikTok talking about this product. It's actually a really beautiful formula and it just glides on the lips and it makes your lips look juicy. And it's just the most perfect product. This is actually my second purchase of these lip oils. It's that good. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of that. It does come with this big doe foot applicator, which I think is so convenient. And the smell, it smells so good. I did also go ahead and repurchase their brow pencil. This is called their Be Bold Brow Precision Tip Waterproof Brow Pencil. I went ahead and purchased it in a deeper shade. I believe this is, oh, this one here is an espresso. I did used to own a light brown one. So it is like a micro tip kind of situation, which I've really been into. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the brows with this product. Well, this is such a beautiful shade for my brows. It is not too dark, it is not too light. It's like the perfect shade. So again, I got mine in espresso and I definitely am loving the color. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the brows and then we're gonna jump into eyeshadow. All right, so we are gonna be using their new palette. This is called their 90s Whatever Forever 18 Shadow palette, and it's just really beautiful and reflective. It's definitely very 90s theme. It's just so cute, and I did use this once before. No, I've actually used it a couple times now. I used it for a video recently, so that's going to be on the screen and down below. But this is the color story. It's basically a rainbow shadow palette, and it just comes with a lot of beautiful pops of color. As you can see, we have greens, blues, yellows, reds. You can definitely create neutral looks, but very colorful looks as well. It's really nice. The last look that I did was more of a pinky kind of moment. Today we're going to dive into the green tones on the bottom of the palette, and again, it's just stunning, and it does come with a mirror as well. We do also have this product. They came out with a bunch of the Be Bold liquid pigments. I picked up every single shade. However, I haven't really been using them as often now. I did attempt to do a couple looks on my Instagram for some reels, but yeah, so this is the shade Envy, and it comes with a shimmer shade as well as a matte green. I think we might use the matte green first on the eyes to act as a primer for the colors to come. So I'm just going to toss just a little bit on the eye of the matte green, and then I'm taking any fluffy brush. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye as well. I forgot to mention I'm wearing my Jurassic Park t-shirt. It's so cute. I don't want to like, here's a look at the shirt. It's so cute. I've really been into more like tie-dye cropped kind of situations. I always wear an undershirt underneath my crop tops. You know, I don't like to show everything, but just like the flowy kind of clothes. I don't know what it is. And this color was so nice, and then I just love the little Jurassic Park picture on it. And it was only like $5.99, so it was so affordable. Ooh, it's like really tacky when you're like trying to move it around, but it kind of gave us a nice base for other shades to come. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the palette. And as you know, we have a couple greens on the bottom row. So I'm gonna take the shade Duh, this shade, and I'm just gonna take it over top with the same brush. Right, so I'm going to take this shade Dial Up, which is a bright yellow shade. I'm going to attempt to use that as a blending tone. And it's also going to add a little more neon to this look as well. It almost comes off very like lime on the eyes now that it's mixing with the green, which is stunning. I don't know if I'm loving that liquid shadow underneath, honestly. I feel like the shadow's kind of catching onto it and sticking in weird places, but that's definitely user error. I'm just not accustomed to using those type of shades. I'm gonna go back to Duh, and I'm gonna kind of bring that color back in. Right, and lastly, I'm gonna take the dark green in the shade Crib, and this is very, it's like a very pastel-y kind of green. It's really nice. It's gonna work perfectly to kind of deepen out this outer corner here and bring a little depth into this look without using like the purples at the top, right? And I'm going to take the green shimmer shade in the shade Slime. I think that's like the perfect name for this shade. I love the shimmers in this palette. They're so reflective. Ooh, that's perfect. I'm just going to take that on the lid with my finger. Then going back and just blending out that outer corner here. Alright, so next I have the Be Bold. I think it's called like Be Bold liquid liner. I honestly don't remember. The name has rubbed off from it, but this is their liner. And then I also did go ahead and repurchase. I never purchased these, but I always see them on their website, and these are the City Color Be Bold color liners. So I went ahead and picked up this mint shade, and I guess we can throw this over top of the liquid liner. We're gonna see how that works. And this one here is in the shade, not sure what the shade name is, but basically it's just a mint one. So I'm gonna go ahead and line the eyes first. Alright, so there is the wing liner using the Be Bold liquid liner. It's so nice, so easy. It's like almost a, I don't know how to explain it, like a dry kind of formula, and it just helps me out a lot because it's not super glidey where I like mess up real quick. It gives me like a little bit of wiggle room. It's really nice. I really like that liner. Next, I'm gonna again take the mint liner. I'm gonna throw it over top. As you can see, it just adds a little something extra. It brings in a little bit more pop of color to the lid. It's so nice. I definitely am going to use that a lot. I know it. I'm going to take the City Color Be Baddie mascara, and this one is such a beautiful packaging. I love it. And then this one's actually one that I haven't used in a while. There's a look at the wand. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on some mascara. I'm also going to throw on some eyelashes. These are the Be Baddie lashes. Finally, I got the shade that I wanted in Steph. As you guys know, if you guys have been on my channel, I actually ordered this style and they ended up sending me a different one, which was really weird, but finally I got the style that I wanted. The other ones actually turned out to be really nice as well, but these look stunning, and it also has my name on it, which is awesome. But how cute are these? So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on and we'll be back. I had a couple of people ask me like if I could do a how to put on lashes video, so I'm just gonna give you guys a little toot in the middle of this makeup video. Why not? There's no better time than the present, I guess. So this is the lash the way that it came, right? So there is like little spiky situations. That's just always how it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut those off before I go in with applying them, especially the inner corner. That's gonna be like super poking in your eye. So next is this step where you kind of try them on. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the last end right here. To cut off two ends just because I really like when my lashes are just the same length. Like, I don't know, I really love this length for my eye, so I'm gonna do the same on the other lash. Next, you're gonna go ahead and take the lash and you're gonna go like this just to kind of shape them, I guess, so it's just easier to throw on your eye because your eye is curved. So you kind of want to make that same shape with the lash. So you just kind of do that moment for a bit and then it stays like that. This is a step that actually helps me out a lot, and this is the reason why I started putting on lashes, because these tools help me a lot. Okay, so this is the Ioni one. I usually use the AOA Studio one. A lot of brands actually sell this type of tool where it looks like so, and it just kind of helps you grip onto the lash and place it where you want it. A lot of people know how to do it with just their fingers, but I personally use these. It just helps me out in the long run. So I'm gonna grab a lash. I'm gonna grab it with a tool like so. I'm going to grab my glue. In this case, I always use the AOA Studio A+ strip lash adhesive in clear. And I'm just gonna go ahead and throw some on the band. You can use a little brush or whatever. Make sure that the whole band is coated, especially the inner corners. So I kind of just blow on them until they seem like they're ready to go, and I could just pop them on. All right, so next I'm gonna go ahead and place them. So I like to have my lashes more on the outer side of my eye instead of the inner corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and place them where I want them. So now I've placed it. Now you start to adjust with the little clamps that it comes with. Kind of start moving it around, placing it where you want it. And that's kind of it for the lash. And I just kind of let it dry and kind of just keep readjusting until you get the position for the lashes that you want. For me, this is perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and throw on the other one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and apply some primer. I have the Wet n Wild BFF Breast Fins Forever Hydrating Brightening Primer Mist from the Wet n Wild and SpongeBob collection. This just adds the most beautiful glow to the skin. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some of this on. And then in the inner portions of the face, I'm going to go ahead and throw on the Indeed Laboratories Nano Blur Primer, which is definitely going to bring in some blurring effects, but also some mattification. And then let me give you guys an up close look at the Wet n Wild SpongeBob spray. It's so nice. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the face first. Add some most beautiful glow to the skin. It's so nice. Next, taking some of the Nano Blur Primer. I'm going to throw some on the inner portions of the face, also on the forehead and like the T-zone area. For foundation, I'm going to go ahead and take the City Color Bee Matte Foundation, and this is it says Meadow Foam Seed Oil Aloe Vera, full coverage and a matte finish. I got mine in the shade Matte 202. I did have the Matte 201. I felt it was a little too light for me, so I went ahead and purchased it in a deeper shade, and it does come with a pump. So I'm going to go ahead and take about that much. It's definitely very full coverage. A close-up look at the skin. It looks so flawless. How stunning is this foundation? I've really been into like more light coverage foundations, but this looks so beautiful on the skin. Love it. All right, so I went ahead and threw on some cream products off camera. So if you see the glow, it's so nice. Next, I'm going to take the City Color Full Coverage Flawless Concealer in the shade Medium 2. It's really nice. It comes with a really big doe foot applicator. It's just like really nice and easy to throw on. All right, as you can see, it provides brightness on the under eyes, and it also gives you some coverage. I can definitely build it up if I wanted to, kind of like okay with the coverage that I have already. Next, I'm going to go ahead and set the under eyes using a powder from the Hello Beautiful palette, and this is a face palette. It comes with so many beautiful tones in here. As you can see, we get some blushes, some contours, but I'm going to go ahead and use this shade to set the under eyes. I'm taking that shade and I'm just going to stamp it on the under eyes. I'm also just setting the T-zone area with this same powder. I'm taking a different powder. This is just my Sephora setting powder. It's like a transparent kind of situation. I'm gonna go ahead and set the entire face with this. Right, next we're going to go ahead and contour the face or bronze up the skin using the City Color Contour Effects palette. I do also love their bronzer, their single bronzer, but it is broken honestly, and I did have to repress it, so it's not as cute looking as before. I do want to repurchase that just so I have a new one, but I do really love this shade in the middle. The bronzer tone is stunning, so that's what we're going to use today. So dipping into that middle tone, as you can see, it's like really well loved. And just bronzing up the skin with that. So with bronzer, you definitely want to stick to the outer perimeters of your face just to bring in more depth. And it helps bring in attention more to the center of your face. It kind of brings out the center of your face and then it pulls back the outer part. So it's a really nice color, and it's blending out really nicely as well. So I'm taking the City Color Keep Blooming Baked Blush, and this one here is in the shade Chocolate Cosmo. This blush actually comes in, I believe, 3 shades, and this is just the most stunning blush ever. It's so beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some of this on, and it's just stunning. It is a baked formula. It's just like the most beautiful color ever. Is so nice, and again, these blend out so easily and they're really pigmented. Look at that shade, stunning. So I did forget to bring a liner for the waterline, but it's okay. I'm just gonna take the dark shade of green that we used on the upper lid, and I'm just gonna go ahead and smoke it out on the lower lash line. I'm shocked that I forgot my liner. It's crazy, but it happens. We're still gonna make it work. So again, I'm just taking that same green and smoking it out on the lower lash line. I'm also gonna go ahead and take this yellow shade. It's a shimmer in As If, and I'm gonna throw it on the inner corner, and let's hope this works. It's like a yellowy kind of moment. Okay, that looks nice. Taking the same mascara, I'm just gonna finish up the lower lashes with this. I'm gonna go back to the brow pencil, and I'm just gonna deepen up the brows a little bit. I say this in every video, but basically the powders kind of make them disappear a bit, so we're just bringing the pigment back to the eyebrows. I love this color. So I also have one of my favorite brow sets. I had to repurchase it, and this is the City Color Be Bold Brow Gel. It's so nice. It's such a perfect formula to set down your brows. They're not gonna move, they're not gonna budge throughout the day. So I love this brow gel. I had to repurchase. So the only lip product that I own from City Color is a gloss. I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips using one of my Ebony York lip liners, and I'm gonna use the Beauty Creations Velvet Stay lip paint in the shade Cappuccino, and the lip liners in the shade Brown Cocoa. Next, I'm going to take the gloss, and again, this is the City Color Swirly Pop Lip Gloss, and it's just stunning. And this one's in the shade Fruit Punch, and it smells so good, and that's the doe foot applicator. And it's going to bring a little bit of pink to the lips as well. It is so nice. It feels like a lip oil. Such a beautiful gloss. Oh, I completely forgot about highlight. Okay, so we have the City Color Gummy Glow highlight, and this one here is in Pineapple Bear. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some highlights on the cheekbones. I can't believe I almost forgot that. Oh, it's definitely pulling a yellow green to the face. It's such a nice formula, and it looks like a little gummy bear. It's so cute. It's so nice. I definitely can't believe I forgot that, but it was like ending on a high note. It's a really nice formula. And next, I'm going to set the face, and then we're going to close out the video. This is the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Mist. I don't have a setting spray from City Color, unfortunately, but we're going to go ahead and spray the face, and then we're going to end it. All right, guys, so this is the final look. Let me know your thoughts down below. Have you purchased anything from City Color? Let me know in the comments down below. I really enjoyed every single thing that we tried out today. I really love the brow pencil. It's really nice and easy to use, but also the color is amazing. The palette is 10 out of 10. I am in love with the formula. I wouldn't really use the liquid shadow next time, but it honestly came out really nice. The lashes are amazing. The lip gloss, again, amazing. The foundation is so good. Concealer is amazing. I've tried it out before. The highlight, 10 out of 10. Beautiful. Blush, bronzer, everything. Go ahead and try out City Color Cosmetics. They have a lot of great things, and they're always coming out with really fun and innovative ideas, so definitely check them out. I have everything that I talked about linked down below. And with that, we made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this video today. Everything that I talked about, the names of the prices, are going to be down below, as well as any videos I mentioned throughout this video or videos that I uploaded last week. Don't forget to upload 3 times a week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, so if you could stick around, that would be amazing. I have my Insta handle displayed on the screen. I post a lot of makeup finds from Jokes on a High End, so if that interests you, go ahead and follow me there. And it'd be so amazing if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You're your own person and you make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.